Dan Bongino, deputy director of the FBI, says that what they just discovered in their investigation into the deep state is going to change everything. And I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below about this whole insanity. This is a tweet that Dan Bongino put out just a few hours ago, and we're going to check this out, read it, and then I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this. This is the most chilling admission I've ever seen from inside the FBI. Deputy Director Dan Bongino says he'll never be the same and is shocked to his core over the discoveries from their investigations into the deep state. It goes so much deeper than we ever thought. We are going to get the answers we all deserve. And well, I'm probably going to have a little bit of a different take on this entire thing than some other people out there, but let's first get into this. We'll see what Dan Bongino has to say, and then we'll go from there. During my tenure here as the deputy director of the FBI, I've repeatedly relayed to you that things are happening that might not be immediately visible, but they are happening. And well, I hope that is the case, Dan. The director and I are committed to stamping out public corruption and the political weaponization of both law enforcement and intelligence operations. It is a priority for us, but what I have learned in the course of our properly predicated and necessary investigations into these aforementioned matters has shocked me down to my core. We cannot run a republic like this. I'll never be the same after learning what I've learned. We are going to conduct these righteous and proper investigations by the book and in accordance with the law. We are going to get the answers we all deserve. As with any investigation, I cannot predict where it will land, but I can promise you an honest and dignified effort at truth. Not my truth or your truth, but the truth. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you think about what Dan Bongino just said there. I'm going to be honest with how much stuff there is going on right now with the FBI, with, we have like the whole Clinton and Obama thing. We have, the Epstein stuff and so many other things that are going on. It just confirms that there is absolute corruption that is happening in our government. On the other hand, I have to say this, okay, because, maybe this makes me the bad guy. I don't know, but I've been very frustrated with a lot of the handlings coming from the FBI with certain things. We've seen how the FBI with Dan Bongino and Kash Patel, how they handled the whole Epstein thing. The whole thing is just super weird what is happening here. There is a lot of emotions, a lot of emotional manipulation, it feels like, in what he is saying here. And really, at the end of the day, he's not even really saying much of anything, okay? He's saying, oh, the government is corrupt and we are really looking into it, guys. Okay? That's like nothing that he says here is something that is new to us, right? This is all stuff that we have come to learn over the years. Why is it that we just continue to hear talk coming from people like Dan Bongino, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, all of these people that are supposed to be in our justice system, right? Like these people are supposed to be bringing justice where justice is needed. And how much action have we really seen on a lot of that stuff? Not as much as I think we were hoping we were going to get and what was promised to us as the American people. So this, of course, it just screams to me more emotional manipulation and more sensationalism coming from people like Dan Bongino. Let's not forget the very sus clip that they released recently at the FBI that was the surveillance footage from Epstein's cell and all of that was missing an entire minute of video. And then people did some like deep diving into all of that footage and they found out that a lot of the footage had been sent through an editing program and all of that type of stuff. And it makes you wonder how much of this is actually the truth, or are they just trying to keep us keep that carrot kind of dangling in front of our face. And then Ghislaine Maxwell just gave DOJ info on 100 people linked to Epstein, her lawyer says. What all that could mean, who knows? We're gonna find out more about that. There's definitely been some good things that they have done as the FBI. This was something that they did recently, Operation Grayskull, which just brought down a lot of websites that were doing absolutely horrific stuff with underage people. And so there has been some good stuff, but at the same time, it feels like there's a lot of talk and not as much action as we would like to see. So with all that being said, we're going to continue to monitor this. Let me know in the comments below what you think about what Dan Bongino says here, and what do you think he means? What do you think he has uncovered? Do you think this is relating to the Obama and Clinton stuff, or to the Epstein stuff, or something else entirely? Let me know what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.